Good evening, viewers. I'm your regular host, Kingsley Chuku, and I welcome you to today's program. Today, we will be discussing a very important topic, which is xenophobia in South Africa. First of all, I would like to define to us what is xenophobia. Xenophobia is an expression of dislike or prejudice against people from other countries. Now, somebody may ask, why do we talk about a dislike against another country? Xenophobia can equally be described as racism, ethnocentrism. And when somebody talks about racism in South Africa, African against African, and we'll ask, is South Africa not an African country? Well, that is a very tough question to answer. What did the xenophobia, was it the one that happened on Monday? That was the first occurrence? No. It happened also as far back as 1994, before the majority rule. That was when some immigrants from another country to South Africa were victims of this xenophobic attack. It did not end then. Even after the majority rule by around 1994. By 2000 and 2008, over 67 persons, 67 immigrants were also victims of this xenophobic attack in South Africa. And the world keep asking, was that the last? It wasn't the last. There were a series of xenophobic attacks by South Africans against their fellow Africans. The latest was the one that happened on Monday, where the entire world woke up, where Nigerians woke up to a very sad news, where over 50 shops owned by Nigerians and Somalians were burnt down to ashes. A lot of Nigerians complained. A lot of Nigerians expressed their anger since Monday. And the question everyone keep asking, what's the function of the South African government? What's their position on this current ugly trend? And we were made to understand that over 90 persons have been arrested since Monday, persons who were involved in this xenophobic attack. They are South Africans though. Well, Nigerians are not also satisfied. Nigerians are equally asking, what's the stand of the government, the Nigerian government, on this current situation? We are equally made to understand that it was not even shops that were looted. It was not even properties, business centers that were burnt down. Humans were set ablaze. The majority of them were Nigerians. Friends, this is the height of man's inhumanity to his or her fellow man. But the citizens keep asking, what is the situation? What is the position of the Nigerian government? What are the government doing concerning this situation? We heard the president has sent delegates to South Africa to interact with the South African government to know their position concerning this ugly and persistent attack on Nigerians. Fine. But Nigerians still want more. Nigerians are asking the government, Nigerians are demanding that the government closes down every business owned by the South Africans. The DSTV, the MTN, the ShopRite, name them. If you go to the social media, it's all over. It has even started in Lagos State, where shops are burnt down. MTN outlets are burnt down. Shops that are owned by South Africans. But if you ask me, is this the best way to express our anger? Is this the best way to handle this present situation? And I will say no. Capital no. If we burn down these shops, are you aware that majority of these shops are being run by Nigerians? And Nigerians are employed to work in those shops. Nigerians are employed to work in those businesses. Nigerians are employed in MTN. Nigerians are employed in DSTV. Nigerians are employed in these ShopRites. So if you burn down these shops, if you burn down these business outlets, you might be rendering a lot of Nigerians jobless. You might be sending a lot of homes into hunger, into starvation. You and I know the problem we have here in our country. A very big monster, that's unemployment, where youths roam around the street without employment. I believe this is not the best way to approach this current situation. Let us allow the federal government handle it the best way they can. We are bruised. Yes, we are. But let us not do what will affect us the more. Two wrongs cannot make a right. Two wrongs has never made a right. This is the time to put on our thinking cap. Let us not allow our emotions push us to making more mistakes. Let us be the wise ones here. Let's not follow the South Africans in their madness. This is the right time. Nigerians abroad need to come back home. Let us develop our country. Maybe this xenophobic attack, these attacks on Nigerians abroad may be a wake-up call to the government, to the citizens, to stand up and make this our country a better place. We have great brains. We have wonderful minds that can come down here, put up things, invent things, and Nigeria becomes a better place where even countries will want to come and invest. Let us develop our own. This is not the best way to show our anger. I think the best way for us to show our anger is to leave those countries, come back and develop Nigeria. Whatever we do, wherever we go, let wisdom guide. The scripture says, wisdom is profitable to direct. Let wisdom direct all Nigerians.